It all started with my grandpa, who built a robotics empire after falling for my grandma. My dad met my mom on a cruise. They had my siblings, both happily in love. And then there's me, the only single one, until they decided ChatGPT could replace a real boyfriend. Hi, I'm Alina, and I like to believe there's a perfect match for me. Probably because everyone in my family found theirs. My best friend Melissa, on the other hand, thinks I'll die alone in a garage full of cats.
You can't keep blaming your family for setting the bar too high. The problem is you.
Being picky is not a bad thing, okay? It's like finding the perfect shoe. Too tight, you'll get a blister. Too loose, you'll trip and break your neck. You get what I'm saying?
I get that you're a total psycho. You've turned down 4 guys this week, and it's only Tuesday.
She wasn't entirely wrong. It wasn't my fault all the guys at school were marshmallows. I wanted someone who'd fight for me, who'd cross rivers of lava just to get me McDonald's at 11 p.m. Meanwhile, Melissa would date literally anyone who asked.
You never know until you try.
So, yeah, I stayed single all through high school. And that final summer, while Melissa was off on endless dates, I was stuck in my room, dramatically sulking over my painfully single life. Then one night, Grandma walked into my room.
Come with me to the lab, love. I have something to show you.
The lab was a hidden underground room where my grandparents spent hours experimenting with tech. I loved visiting as a kid, until the day I tripped over some wires and crashed their entire system. That was the end of my lab visits. Until now. Everything looked the same. The massive metal door, the dim room packed with computers and blinking lights, and there, near a towering glass tank filled with swirling mist, stood Grandpa. What's going on?
We noticed you've been feeling down, so we made you something special.
With that, Grandpa scanned his eye into a console connected to the tank, and it hissed open. Inside stood a boy about my age, inhumanly beautiful, and it looked like he was sleeping. Oh my god, who's that? Wait, did you guys kidnap someone?
See, darling, I told you it looks real. Fantastic craftsmanship.
It? You mean that's not a real boy?
Alina, meet Zenith 0.1, or as we call him, Alan. Alan, introduce yourself to Alina.
Are you setting me up with freaking ChatGPT?
Greetings, Alina. I have been programmed for one primary function, to analyze and comprehend your heart, to serve as your greatest supporter, your trusted confidant, and to perceive every aspect of you, including your flaws, as beautiful.
Flaws? What flaws?
One super important thing, Alina. No one should ever find out that Alan is a robot. The tech used to build Alan is illegal. If anyone, especially Herman Robotics, finds out about him, we're in serious trouble. That company would stop at nothing to get their hands on him.
Wow, he's just so pretty.
Alina, did you listen to anything I said?
Yes, I heard you, Grandma. I won't tell anyone, jeez. Now, when do I get him all to myself? My grandparents told me that they had a few last-minute fixes to do, and the next morning, I found Alan standing next to my bed, smiling at me.
Good morning, Alina. My scans indicate you have entered the rapid eye movement stage of sleep exactly 32 minutes and 18 seconds ago.
You were watching me sleep? Don't do that. It's creepy.
Noted. Is there anything else you'd like me to do?
I'd love it if you talked like a normal guy.
Noted. Yo, babe, what's up? Did you sleep good or whatever? By the way, you looking fire today. Wanna grab a ride?
Okay, no, stop. That's worse. Let's stick to whatever you were doing before. For the rest of the day, I had Alan all to myself. And it was kinda awesome. When I couldn't decide on breakfast, he whipped up the most beautiful smoothie bowl. When I struggled to pick a movie, he suggested a list of highly rated films. And when I got bored of staying home, he suggested we go out for a picnic. Everything was perfect.
The magic lotus lantern. High above the world, in a palace woven from clouds and mist, lived the gentle goddess Sanshangmu. From her home in the sky, she watched the world of mortals. One day, her gaze fell upon a kind scholar named Li Yanchang, and his gentle heart called to hers. Love guided her down to earth, where she married the scholar. Soon their happiness blossomed into a baby boy named Chen Xiang, whose laughter was like the sound of wind chimes. Li Yancheng watched them, his heart so full it felt like it could fly away with the butterflies. San Chengmu gave her son the lotus lantern. "This holds all my love for you, little one," she whispered, her voice as gentle as a summer breeze. But their peace was as fragile as a dewdrop. In the heavens, San Chengmu's brother, the powerful god Longshen, discovered her secret. The laws of the gods were strict. No god could marry a human. A storm of anger gathered in his heart. Like a thunderclap, Longshen descended. He pointed his spear, and the earth groaned, raising a mighty mountain to the sky. He trapped San Chengmu deep within the cold stone, separating her from the world she loved. Years passed like flowing water. Chen Xiang grew, and his father told him the story of his mother. Sadness planted a seed in Chen Xiang's heart, but from it grew a tree of courage. "I will bring her home," he vowed. To free a goddess, Chen Xiang needed magic. He journeyed through whispering forests to find the legendary Monkey King, Sun Wukong. "Great sage," Chen Xiang pleaded, "teach me to be strong. Teach me to save my mother." Sun Wukong saw the unwavering fire in the boy's eyes and agreed. He taught Chen Xiang the secrets of magic and how to wield a mighty battle axe. The seasons turned, and Chen Xiang grew into a powerful young man. At last, Chen Xiang was ready. He traveled to the foot of Mount Hua, and his voice echoed against the stone. "Uncle, release my mother!" Longshen appeared on the peak, his form blotting out the sun. "Foolish child," his voice thundered. Their battle shook the heavens. Longshen's power was like a storm, but Chen Xiang's courage was an unbending tree. He brought out the lotus lantern, and it pulsed with a light of pure love, a light that no anger could withstand. Pouring all of his love into one final blow, Chen Xiang swung his axe. With a sound like the birth of the world, the mountain split apart. His mother, San Chengmu, emerged, as beautiful as the day she left. They held each other in a long-awaited embrace as the sun broke through the clouds. For the most powerful magic in any world, in the heavens or on earth, is the love of a family.